Hello, everyone. This is Southern Belle Whisper. I hope you all are doing well today. I just got back from our local pawn store and I bought about 10 DVDs. And I don't know about you guys, but I love DVD triggers and show and tells and collections, especially ASMR Ryan's. He did his like 2 hours, and that video put me to sleep for like months. But anyways, so I love DVD triggers, and I know you guys probably do too. So I'm going to show you the DVDs that I found today, and I'm very excited about it because I found so many movies that I grew up with today. So I'm really, really excited. I'm sorry about the freaking traffic. You would think with all the rain and storms outside that people would stay indoors. Like, go home, get off the road. You're just putting yourself and other people in danger. So, anyways, I'm sorry. I just can't stand that traffic noise. I wish I could do something about it. But anyways, so let's get started. Starting off with a bang. What About Bob? This movie stars Bill Murray and one of my absolute favorites, Richard Dreyfuss. This movie I've seen an ungodly amount of times. Thumbnail. Anyways, I grew up with this movie. It's so freaking good. And I have a friend that has never seen it. So me and my two best friends, we have a list of movies that each other hasn't seen, so we can get together one day and watch them. But this is on the list. Comic wizard Bill Murray teams up with Academy Award winner Richard Dreyfuss in an outrageously wild comedy that's sure to drive you off the deep end. Murray plays Bob Wiley, a troubled but lovable therapy patient who fears everything. After seeking help from noted psychiatrist Dr. Leo Marvin, Bob feels relieved. But when the good doctor skips town to go on a quiet family vacation, Bob, afraid of being alone, follows, showing up unexpectedly at the therapist's lakeside retreat. That's when the fun really begins. Bob innocently becomes a house guest who just won't leave, endearing himself to the other family members, and in the end, driving the stressed out shrink absolutely crazy. Ahoy! Sorry, it's got that picture. I'm sailing. In the part where, okay, I don't want to give too many spoilers just in case you guys haven't seen it. But this is a classic. One of my favorite comedy movies of all time. I'm so glad that I found this one. This is French Kiss. It stars Meg Ryan and Kevin Kline. And by the way, I'm not sitting in that chair no more. That chair, I told you guys in my last video I had it, my foot was asleep. And when I stood up, I fell sideways. Like, that shit was numb. So I decided not to sit in that chair anymore. So I'm sitting on the end of my bed. But if you see me like moving like this or anything like that, it's because of my back. I told you guys my back is screwed. So, but a nice little snippet of trivia that my mom told me the other day is Kevin Kline is married to the actress that plays, oh my goodness, hold on, he's married to the actress that plays the woman in Drop Dead Fred. If you guys have ever seen Drop Dead Fred. But I never knew that. And now it's going to drive me crazy that I can't remember her name. Oh, man. Elizabeth? Was it Elizabeth? I think it was Elizabeth. But he is married to her. I love Kevin Kline. And this is one of my favorite Meg Ryan movies. Academy Award winner Kevin Kline and Meg Ryan star in this delightful romantic comedy about life, love, and larceny. When her fiancé, smitten by a French woman, calls to cancel their wedding, Kate flies to Paris, determined to win him back. But nothing could have prepared her to meet Luc, a sexy Frenchman with a gift for gab and a fondness for thievery. Swept into one misadventure after another across France, Kate and Luc discover the greatest thing they've stolen may be each other, changing their lives in ways they never dreamed possible. Absolutely love this movie. I love them together. I think they did a really good job. Chemistry was great. And also, they are all over Paris, so it shows Paris a lot. But I absolutely love this movie. Absolutely love it. I just watched this one the other day, but I had to have it for my collection. You guys know that Can't Buy Me Love, Patrick Dempsey, is one of my celebrity crushes, and this is one of my favorite 80s movies. Nowhere man Ronnie Miller is secretly in love with Cindy Mancini, the prettiest, most popular girl on campus. When Cindy finds herself in a desperate predicament, Ronnie steps in to save the day for a price. Cindy must pose as Ronnie's girl so that her popularity might rub off on him, but the road to popularity takes an unexpected twist when Ronnie becomes so cool that his former friends feel the chill. Cindy is left totally out in the cold, and Ronnie himself discovers that money might buy you popularity, but it can't buy you love. And Amanda Peterson, she passed a few years ago. I was really sad about that. But I love this movie. This one I can't say that I've seen, but I know it's a classic. You guys are gonna hate me. Field of Dreams. I've gotten really into Kevin Costner movies lately since I've been watching Yellowstone, but I can't say I've seen this one. I probably have. See, my baseball movie back in the day was A League of Our Own, and I can't remember if I've ever watched Field of Dreams. If you build it, he will come. I know that was on the top 100 quotes. With these words, Iowa farmer Ray Kinsella is inspired by a voice he can't ignore to pursue a dream he can hardly believe. Supported by his wife, Ray begins the quest by turning his ordinary cornfield into a place where dreams can come true. Along the way, he meets reclusive activist Terrence Mann, the mysterious Dot, and even the legendary Shoeless Joe. Oh, Ray Liotta is in this movie. I love that. A heartwarming experience that has moved critics and audiences like no other film of this generation. Field of Dreams is a glowing tribute to all who dare to dream. I've gotten really into Kevin Costner movies lately. I absolutely love Kevin Costner. Love him. Have you guys ever seen the movie A Perfect World with him? That is one of my dad's favorite movies of all time. And I remember watching it as a kid. And he's got the DVD, I think. He's got the case, but it's a DVD in there. But that is one of his favorite movies and has Kevin Costner. So I've been a fan of Kevin Costner since I was 5 years old. This is another one that I remember watching when I was little. It was one of my parents' favorite movies. And a scene in this movie was one of the scenes that gave me ASMR. That is Dream Team. I don't know if you guys have ever even heard of this movie, but it's got Michael Keaton, Christopher Lloyd, Peter Boyle, and Stephen Furst. So, great cast. great cast. Love Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton heads an all-star cast in this wild and crazy comedy about four mental patients who get separated from their therapists on the way to a baseball game. Billy, a pathological liar for a violent streak, finds himself on the loose in New York City with his fellow group therapy patients Henry, a neat freak, Jack, a former advertising executive who thinks he's Christ, and Albert, a near-catonic couch potato. Faced with the task of rescuing their missing daughter from a pair of crooked cops, the group finds himself sharing a series of hilarious misadventures in this force the Washington Post calls an irresistibly nutty buddy movie. I haven't seen this movie in years, but the scene that used to give me ASMR, he goes to an apartment in New York City, and I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend, but he also has a daughter. And there's a part where she shows him her colorings that she did at school. She was like, I painted the duck yellow. And, and it gave me ASMR. That was one of the scenes in movies that gave me ASMR. I don't know whether it was because she was describing or the paper sounds. I don't know, but I used to rewind that scene an ungodly amount of times. But I can't say that I remember most of this movie. I know Michael Keaton has a girlfriend. And, yeah, see, she has a girlfriend. So, I would love to watch this movie soon, very soon. Oh, this is one of my favorites that I got. This is the 20th anniversary of Dirty Dancing. It's got a beautiful picture of The Move. Ryan Gosling calls it The Move in Crazy Stupid Love. And then on this side it's got Jennifer Grey, her and Patrick Swayze, and the old asshole guy. I can't stand him. But when you open it, it has a beautiful picture of them on the inside. It's got the first disc. But then it also has a second disc, which has all the special features. And it has a picture of the water scene. And the first part where they're at a honky-tonk, I don't know. And he danced with that blonde chick. Can't say that I remember her name. Penny. But I love the water scene. That's probably one of my favorite scenes in that movie. I told you guys before, I love Adam Sandler. This has not even been opened. And it's got Click, Big Daddy, 51st Dates, and Mr. Deeds. And I got this for 50 cents. Look, it was $8 at Walmart. So, like, it has some of my favorite Adam Sandler movies in here. I love that. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I watched this movie for the first time a few years ago, and it's so funny. Steve Martin and Michael Caine, they're a con artist, and then they get together and then they start like winner take all wager over the fortunes of a naive American soap Paris. So I know I was reading the back, but my back's starting to hurt a little bit. So, but this is one of Steve Martin's best movies. I love Steve Martin. This movie is so funny. It's so stupid that it's funny. I love that scene where he's like, mother. I mean, Steve Martin, he's one of the best. Alright, we got two more. This is another Steve Martin movie with Kimberly William Paisley. And sorry, my cousin got his birthday gift in the mail today. My cousin Mark, he loves Friends. as much as I do. And I got him a black bowl that says Mark doesn't share food. I got it off Etsy, so he just told me that he got it today and how much he loved it. But anyways, this movie, this is one of the rare occasions where I liked the second movie better than the first movie. This movie is when the first movie, his daughter is getting married, and the second movie, both his daughter and his wife get pregnant at the same time. And it's just so funny. I mean, the part where he finds out that his wife is pregnant, he's like, and who, may I ask, is the father? Knowing that in an earlier scene he had dyed his hair, and him and his wife had a little romp in the kitchen, and then she ended up pregnant. So, of course, you're the father, but he was shocked, of course. But there's a scene in this movie that makes me sob, and that's the end, where he just got done meeting his grandson for the first time. He says, I'm a grandfather. And then the doctor that delivered his baby girl comes up behind him, and he turns around, and the look on his face, Steve Martin can do no wrong, because the look on his face makes me cry every single time. This is one of my comfort movies. Absolutely love this movie. Alright, and the last one is a 2-for-1. You have As Good as It Gets and Something's Gotta Give. I love As Good as It Gets. It stars Jack Nicholson, Greg Kinnear, and Helen Hunt. And I remember that year during the Oscars, they slew the competition. Like, they won all the awards. I just love As Good as It Gets. I love Jack Nicholson. Something's Gotta Give. I think I watched this maybe one time when I was younger. I love Diane Keaton. I love Jack Nicholson. But I don't like movies where an older man is sleeping with a younger woman. It just makes me uncomfortable. Like, I remember back in the day I was watching a movie with John Travolta, and he's like doing it with a 20-year-old, and I shut it off. I was like, okay, I can't watch this is just sad. So I think that's why I didn't really like Something's Gotta Give, but I got this just for As Good as It Gets, because that's one of my favorite movies of all time. So anyways, you guys, again, I'm so sorry about the traffic noises. It's starting to get a little bit sunnier outside, so maybe people are out and about. Anyways, I love you guys. I will be talking to you tomorrow. Very excited about my top 10 tomorrow. So be on the lookout. I love you guys. I'll be talking to you soon.